The next part we want to talk about is the sport ed model and the game personnel. So, you guys have used this model before. So the head coach, and they can also be a base coach. So what that means is your head coach, if they are not batting, okay, so if they're not batting right now, if they end up batting, then this spot is gonna be vacant. But they can choose to either go here at the third base, or they could go over here as well to the first base coach. But they can't switch. So like, let's say if you have a first base, so per inning you got to pick a spot and stay, because we don't want someone just running through this area the whole time. So let's say if I'm a first base coach and our first runner gets on base and I give someone like a steal sign and they go and they make it and they're safe on second. Well, I can't just leave first base now and decide I want to be over here on third base. No, it doesn't work like that. So base coach, you're going to pick one and you're going to just kind of stay right there. All right. So head coach, he's responsible for making the lineups. He kind of runs through practice and all that kind of stuff with you. Captain second in charge if the head coach is absent. Captain can kind of take over his duties. He's going to help out the head coach as well. He's going to, duties with the head coach. It's always more fun to kind of help someone do their role as well. So, the head coach, this could pretty much be captain, assistant coach. He's going to help with the lineups. He's going to help with the practices, all those kind of things. Make sure it's all running smoothly. He's second in command. General manager, that person is just going to be the person who kind of just sees day-to-day operations, everything like that. He's going to also keep all the paperwork that goes on. So if there's any kind of paperwork going on, any kind of sheets, score sheets, anything like that, that general manager is pretty much your paperwork guy. He's going to keep all of that for you. The athletic trainer, he designs the warm-up, the pre-game routines and everything for you. So he's going to put you through a warm-up, and he's just going to kind of he's going to talk with the teachers about anything that we kind of need to know. If someone's hurt, if someone's something like that, they're responsible to let us know, and those kind of things. So that's what your athletic trainer's for. The equipment manager, pretty simple. He deals with all the equipment. Now, when we say that, you saw all the equipment list. That's a big load of laundry to kind of handle for one little person in a short amount of time, because we have to go change and everything after class too. So let's say the equipment manager asked the athletic trainer, the general manager, and the scorekeeper to help him out, and take some of the equipment. Yeah, you're helping him out. Okay, so he's one guy trying to handle a whole team's equipment. So help him out if you can. The scorekeeper. You all are going to be working pretty closely with your head coach and captain in this one, because your scorekeeper is going to be responsible for keeping the scores of the games and everything, but you're going to hand that paperwork to your general manager. Statistician, we actually have a Google document where we are going to keep actual stats, and you can give those stats to your head coach and your captain, and they can make your lineup, because if your average isn't at the top of your team and you're batting third, well, maybe there's a problem with that. If you have a high on base percentage, your head coach is going to understand what that means, and maybe they can put that person in the leadoff spot, hitting first. So statistician, we'll actually show you what that is a little bit later. The scout is also going to be using that kind of stuff. So you're going to be scouting other players on other teams. So whenever you play someone, this guy has, so you're going to look at that sheet along with the captain and head coach, try to point out this looks interesting. This player has been, hitting most of his shots to left field and those kind of things. So we'll talk more about that in class, because it's hard to explain without seeing it, but we'll actually let you see that one in class. Some of you are just going to be umpires and referees. Now, we're going to let you call the game. We're going to kind of stand by, and if there's a huge discrepancy, we'll kind of step in. but if we're going to let you handle it, you signed up for that role, and we're going to let you kind of take over that role. At the end of the unit, we are going to have a little vote on who the best umpire and referee was in your class, and they'll get a little reward for kind of taking on that role, because that one's tough, and a lot of you sometimes take a lot of heat in that role. Ball retrievers, and this one is for people who might not fit any of these, and that's okay. Ball retriever is a big one in this one, because we need people to go get those balls as they go foul, as they go outside the fence into the parking lot. So ball retrievers is a big one. So any of those that kind of sound good to you, you'll be able to sign up with your team on and go from there. Thanks.